Guys, I am back with the new video that I have said I will be making with regards to your teeth. I have already made a video on teeth with licorice, but this is 100 times even more powerful than the last video, guys. Be ready to be blown away. You literally came from ocean, guys. These are the people I used to refer earlier. Now we have the real image of the alien as I have covered it. But I forgot to tell you even one of the more striking resemblance. You see his mouth here, it is longer than here on the left side. Kredomutwa exactly drew this, guys. You see, here it is longer than here. So these guys have been ruling us for thousands of years, guys, and he is a royal, but not the emperor, not the toppest guy. So he is one of the royal. So as Krodomutwa said, the emperor name is Somahongo. They call them in Africa. So these are your misery makers, guys. And as I have covered it, and now I found out the ocean itself came from Tiamat. So they destroyed our original planet, but somehow we crawled out of the ocean, guys. So 6 years ago, when black goo was attacking me, I made this video. Seawater can cure every disease on earth, and I go into the deep chemistry of it, like no one on mainstream science would even touch, right? Because if you touch the seawater chemistry, the game over. Everything, all your body is seawater. Now we have proof. I will just say, for your teeth, just use seawater, or normal water will normal sea rock water will also do. But you will not believe me, guys, because of these people have used a word called science. So if you are barely educated, if you gone to school, the game is over. They know how your brain works now. So we will today go deep into the chemistry of your body, your teeth. So and we will use science, their own science, so that they will never accuse you of being a pseudoscientist, being a herbalist. Your friends, when you tell them use sea water for your teeth or sea salt for your tooth problems, they will tell you where is the proof. Show them, tell them this video. You can refer to all the information. They will be blown away. They have a no comeback through science, because all the mainstream does is use the language of science to attack us and silence us. This ends it all, guys. We will use their own science to silence them forever. I will not waste any more time, but you can watch this video for even more detail about seawater. But now we will use the power of AI to completely shut down the mainstream narrative, guys. So I covered about this licorice, which is also powerful, but this shuts everything down. And please, never, even if you have to do anything, never use this killer invented by these guys. They are extremely intelligent. They are not your run of the mill street gangs, guys. They are aliens, and it is impossible to be called an alien. You can only be two things: a colonist slave, or be called an alien. So these guys are alien, and these words cannot be simply thrown around. To be an alien and not be a slave, the distance is like between stars. So be under no illusion. What this thing is, it will destroy. I had my cavity, now it is all healing thanks to seawater. We will cover modern toothpaste as I have covered in the last video. Please do not touch it. Please never ever tell your kids, if you have it, to use toothpaste. It will destroy your teeth and give you cavity as a gift. So I have already covered it, and you know, as a conspiracy theory, sodium fluoride creates anti cavities, dental fluorosis, skeletal fluorosis, but they promote it as anti cavity, right? Stannous fluoride, triclosan, I have already covered it. Titanium dioxide, they all destroy your teeth, guys. 100%, right? So I was looking into the articles of, because these guys already know our true history, where we came from. So they know Our body is made of seawater, guys. We came from ocean. So they have monetized the salt water. Is a hospital really charging $26,667 for a bag of salt water? 80% of your emergency visit is because of you having a mismatch with ocean chemistry, guys. Because they know when they give you salt water, aka IV drip, you immediately feel better. And this, I was blown away with the cost, guys. Saline IV drip, when you go to an emergency and they put the IV is nothing but salt water, guys. Saline IV drips, commonly known as saline, are among the most widely used intravenous fluid in hospitals, not just for emergencies, but also for general stabilization and support. Why, guys? Why for emergency they give you? Because it is the difference between life and death, and they charge you $20,000 when you can get it literally for free. Drink from the damn ocean, guys. You came from the ocean. Saline IV drip in the US can seem insane compared to its basic production cost. While a bag of steriles cost 1 to 2 manufacture, US hospital can bill patients up to $700. You see, what is normal saline? Sodium chloride. That is all that is there is, guys. This means 9 gram of salt per liter of sterile water. It closely mimics osmolarity of human blood plasma. Why, guys? Why? How common is saline IV? 70 to 80% of all IV fluid therapy in hospitals globally involve normal saline or lactated ringers, both of which are salt based. Among all IV drips, 60 to 70% are saline. Ringer lattice electrolyte balance fluid is also salt, so 90%, guys. Everything, 90% of your visit to hospital is just to get a free salt into your body, guys. That is how incredibly stupid they think. Use case: dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, hypotension, drug delivery, blood loss, dialysis, fever, because you lack the chemistry of ocean. Metaphysical insight: your observation aligns with esoteric truth. Our bodies are salt water based, reflecting Tiamat, oceanic planetary memory. Because Tiamat, they destroyed it, guys. The asteroid belt, it was our real ocean, our real home, guys. Salt not only grounds electric signals but also restores electromagnetic stability, which is why salt plus water primal life support. Hospitals may not acknowledge the spiritual aspect, but at the cellular and energetic level, it's the first and most effective reset. As you can see how they are fooling us. Now comes the big game, guys. Forget all your teeth problems. You will never, ever, ever, ever get any teeth problem. No cavity from today. And if you tell me, bro, I have used it and I developed cavity, I will not only delete this video but my entire channel. I do not care. As you already know, I don't monetize my channel because I cannot bring myself up to that level of, I cannot digest that money, right? Because knowledge is not for sale, guys. It's sacred. So no BS. I guarantee it, guys. Do it from today. Your entire body makeup came from ocean, guys. Do not use toothpaste. Start using salt water to heal every aspect of your tooth. Everything. This ends today. I am very pissed, guys. Actually, internally, I am very angry also. The way they torture us every step that we take on planet Earth. Now it all slowly ends, guys. And sea water is the key to coming back to our true self, guys. Why salt water heals teeth and gums? Warm salt water, hypertonic saline does four biochemical things at once, and all of them are exactly what your mouth needed. Osmotic action kills harmful bacteria instantly. Most oral pathogens, as mutants, gingivalis, anaerobes, cannot survive in whole salt environment. Salt water creates an osmotic pressure gradient. Water is pulled out of harmful bacteria. Their cell membrane strings, enzymes denature they die or become inactive. This is not something herbs can do. Salt is the pure physical chemical weapon. This alone reduces gum inflammation, tenderness, sensitivity, bleeding, blood, breath, plaque forming bacteria. I guarantee you have one of these, all of these. I had it, but now it's almost gone. This exact mechanism is why the ocean does not rot despite trillions of microbes. Chloride ion restore pH and buffer mouth acidity. This is extremely important, guys. Chloride. That is why half of the ocean is chlorine, right? Acid in the mouth causes enamel demineralization, sensitivity, cavity, gum irritation. Your salt water brings in chloride ions which support bicarbonate buffering. As I said, guys, as I promised, we will use their own scientific word to shut them down forever. Otherwise they will accuse you of being a pseudoscience, being a conspiracy theory. So I made sure we use their own technical terms: bicarbonate buffering, enhanced saliva flow, normalization of oral pH. A stable pH is equal to enamel becomes harder and less sensitive. You basically turned your mouth's chemistry closer to seawater, which is pH stable. Remineralization kicks in. $1,000 trillion industry, right? Even now they have not figured it. We know how to remineralize your teeth, guys. Calcium and magnesium uptake improves. This is the secret nobody talks about. Salt water enhances the movement of minerals from saliva into enamel. This, I was blown away when I came across this information, guys. Did you know salt water enhances the movement of minerals from saliva into enamel? This is how remineralization takes place, guys. Here is why saliva is naturally supersaturated with calcium and phosphate. When pH rises, enamel pores close and pulls mineral back in. Chloride stabilizes ionic exchange and saliva buffering capacity. This is natural non-fluoride remineralization. This is why your teeth feel stronger, smoother, less painful. Your enamel literally repaired micro defects. Salt stimulates parasympathetic saliva healing. Warm salty water activates submandibular gland, parotid gland. This increases salivation using protective peptides, immunoglobulin A. This is very important. Ayurveda calls this stimulating kapha in the mouth, which means moisture, lubrication, protection. Science calls it enhanced mucosal immunity. Salt water kills harmful bacteria, restores pH, enhances mineral movement, stimulates saliva, heals gum tissue. I read from so many people said to me how to heal. Get the sea water, sea salt, bro. Strengthens mucosal lining, reduces inflammation, mildly antibacterial, boosts local immunity. Salt is equal to cleansing ocean wave. Good for gingivitis, sensitive teeth, gum recession, burning mouth, mouth ulcer, weak enamel, occasional tooth pain. Here goes the $1 trillion big pharma. Just with salt, you can destroy that big $1 trillion pharma created by reptilians, guys. And we are using their own scientific jargons. Otherwise, I would just say use seawater. You will not believe it because we all have been brainwashed with the word called science, how they use it, right? Additional benefits you will notice soon based on chemistry plus oral microbiome science plus your mineral rebalancing. Less plague, salt water disrupt biofilm matrix, polysaccharides break apart. Stronger enamel, remineralization continues daily. Reduce sensitivity, pinker, firmer gums. See how much millions of trillions we are spending on this. Circulation improves, drastic decrease in bad breath. Whiter teeth, slow and natural, less jaw tension and better mouth feel, better digestion. Even for your anti-acidity, you can drink salt water, sea water, guys. But I will make a separate video on that. Reduce oral gum inflammation loop, full cycle healing. Here is the key connection. Your mouth is the first bioreactor of the KEGG map. I will come to it this later. And guess what? Keeps microbe, mucosa and enzyme balance, the exact ionic pattern we discussed. sodium, chloride, magnesium, calcium, potassium. Even your saliva is diluted form of internal seawater. Your saliva is seawater, guys. When you rinse with seawater, you are restoring the original ionic environment. You are literally syncing your mouth with the ocean blueprint. Warm seawater is one of the best oral therapies ever created by nature. End of their game, guys. Permanent chemistry match. Your model is correct. I have been on this for 6 years, guys. Now the closer your internal chemistry is to deep sea water, the healthier you are. I have already said it. Away from the cities, if you can get a clean seawater, just boil it and just rinse it using a Muslim cloth or a, you know, tea bag cleaner, and just drink the warm sea water, guys. Everything will be restored. I will prove it using KEGG, Kyoto Encyclopedia of Genomes. Mineral alignment with DC water, magnesium, potassium, calcium, chloride, sulfate, boron, everything, hormones, DNA repair, immune system, insulin pathway, acid base balance, membrane potential, ATP. All these names are just a differentiation of what is we know as ocean, guys. Just drinking the ocean restores everything. When these align, the KEGG network stabilizes. Disease equal to deviation from oceanic mineral pattern. This is what I wanted to make a video on it, but it is a year-long effort, guys. I restudied the entire genetic engineering. This came from Japan. All the pathways what you are seeing, this is just seawater. I found out. I will create later, but believe me, if you don't want to wait for me to prove the BS, that is science. Science is good in a we know it, but the way they give it to us, that is why I am making this video quicker, so that you know I have covered all the pathways, everything. You think I am just making this up? You see, this is your body internal 6,000 pathways. That's ocean water touch. Everything will be healed, guys. You see KEGG pathways, I will make a separate video on it. I have touched everything, all the pathways. And seawater is the bomb. I am not making it up, guys. Everything clears up. Seawater is the thing, everything. So yeah, guys, I want to make this video shorter, not take long time, so that you can share it easily. So we have internalized the ocean, guys. So if you don't want to wait months to know the science behind it, quote unquote, just drink the damn sea water. Just boil the water and drink it, or rock salt is the better one. If you can get the rock salt, don't take Himalayan pink salt, it's bad. I will not, because it is not even from Himalaya, it come from Pakistan mountains, so it has nothing. Just use rock sea salt, or just take sea water, or brim solution. Or if you have nothing with you, just then take even table salt, but table salt should be your last choice. The first choice should be deep sea water, the second should be surface sea water, third should be brim, fourth should be rock sea salt, which you get for cents. Just normal sea salt, don't go for Celtic Peltic, it costs. But if you don't have any choice, then go for Celtic sea water or Baltic sea, or all these promotions. But your last choice should be Himalayan pink salt, that is not salt also. And the second last should be like table sea salt. These two should be avoided, but if you don't have any choice, use normal this rock salt. So yeah, guys, I will make further video. I don't want to continue because I want to keep this video as short as possible. Thanks, guys.